It's a 24/7 world. It really doesn't matter what your product is. You're now in a position that you have to take and say, how am I going to survive and how are my products going to survive? And to be able to do this, you're really going back to how we began. You have to think like Columbus did. You have to take the risks associated with it, the challenges that are going to be there. And of course, there's market conditions that are going to vary. The interesting thing is we have to change our mentality, and we have to go back to the African proverb that we started off with. And really going back is, it makes no difference whether you're a gazelle or you're a lion. Every day you have to get up and you're going to have to start running, because that's the new world. Think of the camel caravans trudging across those deserts. Remember those stories that you heard when you were a child? Global trade happened in the Middle East, it happened in Greece, it happened in Rome, it happened in England, it happened in multiple countries of the world. We can name hundreds of countries that we've had globalization occur. But today it's different. The situation is different. So when you started your companies here, what was unique about Silicon Valley and what's unique about other regions of the world? You came because, number one, you wanted to increase your sales for your company. You wanted to increase profits for your company. There's the economies of scale of entering new markets. You have one product that you can take around the world, and you're capable of doing that. You do risk exposure. You don't have to stay in one market, especially when that market's declining. You can go to different markets that are increasing, such as now India, Brazil, and China. You gain new market knowledge. When you look at products around the world that are coming forth, a lot of them are coming from countries that a few years ago it was impossible to even think of. The advances that are being made by Korea, Taiwan, China, let alone other countries, is staggering. And each of those countries are developing the kind of knowledge that we in America have had and we've given to the world. Competitive awareness. Knowing what's going on in the world gives us the opportunity to create new products, resources that are going to be able to handle it, service providers who will be able to take care of that. We're going to create jobs because of that. And it gives us additional revenue streams to doing what we need to do in the future. It takes more than that to be successful in entering global markets. But make no mistake, every country in the world wants to be in this market. And the reason why they want to be in the market in the United States is because of the diversity of people here. We have people in the United States from every other part of the world. So we can market to the Hispanics, we can market to the Brazilians, we can market to the Israelis because we have the populations here to be able to do that. No other place, other than possibly Israel, do you have such a diverse group of people. And to be able to test markets for new products. That's why most companies are successful in this market. Does anybody disagree with me?
Canada. Yes. Yeah, it would be Canada, another country.
Canada. I look at it in this together, but yeah, that's true. Canada has the opportunity to be able to do that.
Great Britain does.
Pardon me?
Most European countries do now have very diverse populations.
They have very diverse populations, but most of them are not as broad as we are. You have differences in groups. You have different countries that represent them. But try doing business with Italy as an example if you're a German. Doesn't always work that way. Or try dealing with the Nordic countries and try marketing to those people. Here you can test market right in the valley, every group of people, every group in the world. You can't always do that in other countries. That's the unique thing about Silicon Valley. The BRIC countries of Brazil, Russia, India, and China are expanding and modernizing using tested knowledge that we, everyone in this room, has already given them. Interesting, isn't it? That they're taking the knowledge that we have done and taking it upon themselves to expand beyond that. And we're going to see the development of the East to the West, like we saw in the United States, occur in China. So for those companies that are looking for opportunity in China, if you look at how America has developed and you think about what you can apply to China, you have opportunities to growth of your own company, your own careers to be able to do that. We're duplicating the same processes that have occurred over and over and over again throughout history. The only difference that globalization does is it makes our communications faster, and we have the logistics systems in place so if you order a product out of China today, you can have it in 2 days. That's the only difference in globalization. We can move money around with a flick of the computer. We can develop products anywhere in the world using Skype and other resources. We have the ability to do business anywhere in the world and talk to people anywhere in the world through different methods, whether that's Tel Aviv or whether that is Seoul, South Korea. It makes no difference anymore. The world is now open to all of us.